Hello and welcome to Learn C++ in an easy way. In this video, we want to learn how to play rock, paper, scissors game with computer. So we ask the user enter 1 for rock, 2 for paper, and 3 for scissors. And now uh, we take the integer, right? So as n. So n is our user's number which is 1, 2, or 3. Now we want to take the number which the computer enter, right? So um, we need to ask the computer give us a random number. So like the previous videos, we know how it works. We need the package C um, time and also CSTD lib, right? Then we define a seed to be the integer part of um, our time in the computer. So, and we use time from the package that we used. And so here we should write null in capital form. So N U L L. Now we are going to change the core of our computer. So srand seed. Then we take the random number. So see the videos in the caption, right? To know how it works. Now the computer gives us a random number based on the time, and we divide it by 3. We take the residue part. So it's 0, 1, or 2. That is the reason I added with 1, because I need to be 1 or 2 or 3, right? So now it's time to do the game, right? So I need game m and n, and here we need to know how to write a function, right? For this, see the videos in the caption, but um, we repeat it. So we add header game dot h, yeah. Now we need to create this header. So we go where our file is, then I just duplicate it. Now I change it to one. I need game cpp and another one our header, right? So here I duplicate again. So I need game dot h. Perfect. Now we need to change or create game cpp and also our header. So we suppose that our game is a character function. That means it gives us a character. You will see how it works. This is what I decided. You can define game in another way, right? So now in the file game cpp, we are going to define our function, which is a character value function. So I just need to delete all of these, and we define exactly the same as what is written in the header file. So game, and it's going to return as y, and y is a character. Yeah. So, um, how was our functions? It was integer m and integer n. M was our computer, right? And n was the user. And now uh, we decide that okay, Y denotes for you, C denotes for computer, and B denotes for both. Yeah. So when both enter the same integer, we cannot decide who is the winner. So both are winner. Now let us see what we had here. I just copy and paste it uh, to remember our integers. So 1 for rock, 2 for paper, and 3 for scissors. Now, now we suppose that okay, uh, our winner is y, that means you. So char y is equal to y, the capital Y. Yeah. Now, when y should change, right? So we need to say that okay, if both enter the same integer, change y to b, that means both are binary. And if not, then we are going to decide when y should be c, right? So we have three cases, yeah. So we should think when a computer is winner, right? So of course, when we know the uh, game, we know that if m is equal to 1, that means the computer choose rock. Computer is winner if you or user use scissors, right? Um, this is the only case when m equal to 1 that computer wins. So if um, so we can use else if m is equal to 2, that means the computer use paper. Then when the computer is winner, only for the case that user use rock, right? And the final case, um, if m is equal to 3, that means the computer use scissors. So the computer is winner only if n is equal to 2. Done. So we create our game as a function, as a character function. So it gives us y, c, or b. Now it's time to come back to our main file. So and here we continue our code and decide who is winner, right? So we know that our function game of m and n can be y, c, or b. Now we decide if I write here directly game of m and n, right, is equal to y, then print that you are the winner, right? We inform our user that he or she won. So when I write game m and n, the in the running it goes to the game function, it found it, and then it bring the results here, right? So if um, the game m and n is equal to, for example, b, mm, you should print that play again, right? And of course, if none of the above cases happens, then the computer is winner, right? Computer is the winner. Now it's time to run our beautiful game to see if it works. It seems it is complete and we just run it. I enter one, then I am winner and I run it again. I enter one, both uh, are equal. I run it again and computer is the winner. So you can play this game as many times as you wish. See you soon.